Hey everyone, welcome to the video. We're going to be taking a quick look at the lineup I put together for this weekend on Draftkings. Now it's only Tuesday afternoon, so there probably will be an update to this, and if there is, I will let you know by posting a video. Okay, so to get into it, we have the Colts stack again, just like last week. It was looking really good until they didn't score in the second half. But going against the Swiss cheese Kansas City defense, I really prefer the Colts compared to the Kansas City side, because I do think the Colts win this game. And so we have Andrew Luck, T.Y. Hilton, and Eric Ebron. We also have Marlon Mack. Now, I don't know how I feel about using all four of those guys, but I just like all their spots. Kansas City can be beat on defense, and their offense is most likely going to be putting up a lot of points. So, the Colts are going to have to keep up, and I do think they win. And so with Andrew Luck and T.Y. Hilton, you have to pair those two together, I think. And then Eric Ebron, the Chiefs are giving up the most yards per game to the tight end position, and they're just one of the worst in the league at that against the tight end. And Ebron's just a touchdown monster. He could have had two last week. He dropped that one after getting hit in the end zone. Could have had a huge day. And then Marlon Mack, the Chiefs are 32nd DVOA versus the run, and we just saw Doug Martin run all over them week 17. And Marlon Mack's a pretty talented guy, and Nyheim Hines only played, I believe, seven. It was either 7 or 9 snaps last week, which is really low. So I think they really trust Marlon Mack. So he's going to get some receiving work, and he's the bell cow running back for that team, and he's a pretty talented guy. And we know the Colts' offensive line is just one of the best in the league. So I really like Andrew Luck and the Colts this week. And then bringing it back with Damian Williams on the Chiefs side, he's only 5,100. And he has receiving upside, and he's looked really good this year when he's gotten the chance. So the Colts defense has been playing good, but I think Damian Williams will have a fine day. Probably 15, 20 points, got to get in the end zone. And then Zeke, I think he's the safest play. It's really tough. I wanted to get Michael Thomas in against the Philly defense, but I think Zeke's a safer play. If it's between him or Thomas, and just Breeze spreads the ball around. So I think Zeke's almost a lock for 30 touches, and the Rams are 28 DVOA versus the run. So I think he's our play at running back, the big spend-up guy. I think this game stays close, but even if it doesn't, he's got receiving upside as well. He's been really involved in the passing game this year. And Robert Woods, he's going to avoid Byron Jones since he'll be in the slot. And Vegas has this game putting up some points. I think they're second after the Colts Chiefs game. Colts Chiefs are at 57, I believe. I believe the Rams are number 2. And yeah, I just like him. He's been one of the safest receivers in the league. He's had double digits in every single game besides week 1. So he's just a really safe play, someone you can count on, only 5,900. And Golden Tate, he's going against P.J. Williams, and a guy I like to attack on the Saints defense. I think Alshon Jeffrey sees a lot of Marshawn Lattimore. Nelson Aguilar, you can't really trust him. The Eagles don't really have a run game. So I think Golden Tate could be the one guy that pops off in this game. And they're probably going to be trailing a lot too, so you might see some garbage time. I don't know. The game might stay pretty close for a little bit, but I think the Saints will pull away. I think they're 8-point favorites. And then the Eagles defense, I know I don't like it, but they're 2,000 and it's a playoff game, so they're going to be hyped up. They've been better against the run since they got Fletcher Cox back. So at 2,000, I'm just hoping for like anywhere from 2 to 8 points maybe. Defense usually doesn't win these kind of slates unless there's like a big chalk defense that scores a touchdown. But looking at all the defenses, I think they're all in bad spots because this is round 2 of the playoffs. Everyone's got a good offense. So I really don't think we have to pay up for any defense. And I just like taking the min price win against. I know it's a really terrible matchup, but just going to have to live with it and hope we get lucky. Alright guys, that's all I have for the video. If you have any questions, let me know, and like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be posting any updates if need be. Good luck.